The 17-year-old phenom who's still in high school and is grinding his way to the top of the Halo Summit. Carmea looking to be the impact player of today. Watch this guy to slay out. I've been watching him since he was 14 in the Halo 5 lobbies. This is his, I say, his pro debut. I love this roster, and they've been a frustrating team for OpTic Gaming to deal with.
OpTic Gaming getting the better of Rebellion off that opening break, and it's APG already putting two hands on a flag as Ryanu looks to disrupt that, but no, Formal with the headshot with that battle rifle cleanup going to take him down. He has the young gun Carmea in his sights, but there he is, Carmea with the double kill, showing just why we were talking him up in the pregame as he stops that flag run from OpTic Gaming.
All right, Lucid having to play a little bit back into his base. Rain got the flag out. Rain got a 3-for-1 special with the nade. Mental with the cleanup, and more nades are coming through. APG finally able to take care of Carmea, but this flag is away, and Ryanu's going to be able to get it to the long haul. Formal's doing all that he can, but the support is there. Ryanu and the rest of Shopify Rebellion will strike first.
Wow. Just as it looked like it was a hot start from OpTic Gaming, Carmea shuts it down with the double kill, rotates all the way into OpTic's base, and that is why we have a 1-0 lead for the underdogs here early.
I mean, absolutely phenomenal plays, and it all started with Rain. He has 0 kills, but he made the most impactful play by leaking forward, playing ahead of his team, buying them time to get back and giving them an opportunity for flag. But already, this is where OpTic Gaming's their strongest. It's on the response. They're never down for long. Already getting that flag out, and it's APG in the middle of pit doing all the damage. Was able to get all those kills, push everyone back, and allowed the flag to be put in once again. A great response from OpTic. They're never going to stay down for long, but watch out for Rebellion to find the weaknesses in the flanks. They're going to constantly get behind OpTic Gaming, and if they're not on their P's and Q's, you know that Ryanu and Rain are always going to punish you.
And it's the counter cap that has us back here dead even with two crucial components coming up soon. 20 seconds to be exact. Rockets and Overshield on the map shortly, but it's Rebellion already with the run. Ryanoob setting up early for those rockets. Lucid calls it out, picks it out, picks Ryanoob off as Mental looks to delay the damage, but he goes down 2, and now it's OpTic Gaming with numbers and a chance to push up on that Overshield and rockets.
And who was it again that got into the back of OpTic Gaming space? It was Rain on the flank. And although this isn't going to result in a flag capture, it pushed the rest of OpTic Gaming back and made sure that Rebellion had time to push forward and get these rockets. And this is where Mental has the chance to really show out and prove why he deserves a spot on a big time roster, right? Find the correct pick, push your team in, and get control of OpTic Gaming's base.
Snipers up in 4 seconds. APG looking to make a sneaky play into Rebellion's base and steal that snipe, but they're going to steal his life instead. APG, though, the only member down for OpTic Gaming, 2 for Rebellion. As Lucid goes down, Formal looking to potentially defend that sniper as Rain picks it up and now looks to use some defense with it instead. Not going to need to, though, as Mental takes down his opponent, Trippy. And Rain just going to elect to stay here at the snipe tower, look to take a couple bases, take a couple picks off here, and push up and regain control of the middle of the map. But no, it's Carmea going down. Rain's going to have to rotate away from that snipe tower because you've got a Formal pushing up.
Sniper on sniper action. Rain saw APG with that sniper glint. He's going to give that call out, and the rest of the team's going to respond. But look again, Ryanu gets into the back of the base, and I talked about this earlier, Mac. It's about getting the flanks for this Rebellion squad. They're going to be a frustrating team to deal with, and because that flank, Rain had free reign. He flies through, gets into the long haul, takes down the sniper of OpTic Gaming, and although this flag isn't going on the run, look at the control that Shopify Rebellion now has. They have the entire Needler side controlled. They're going to be able to keep OpTic Gaming corralled, and the snipers of Rain is starting to heat up. This is beautiful by Shopify Rebellion, but you have to execute on the last phase. You have to get the flag cap, and that means getting that slaying power up there. Mental coming in. They have 2 snipers in this back Mauler area.
APG and Lucid now can only scurry away to the other side of the map. APG is not going to make it as Rebellion look very likely to take the 2-1 lead here, but You got OpTic Gaming looking to play some defense. If anybody could come back and make this return, it's them. But look at Mental, just like you said, Garrett, in the back of the map, like a thorn in the side, taking down members of OpTic. And not even, he doesn't have to take down players of OpTic. He just needs to give them something to think about. And time after time, OpTic has had something to think about in the back of their flag. And now they're going to have to think about a way to tie this one up as Rebellion takes the lead.
They got to get the wood out and find the way to patch up the leaking holes in the setup. OpTic Gaming are too loose on their lanes. They're letting Rebellion get behind, and specifically from the long haul side. We're seeing a lot of OpTic pressure towards Snipe, towards Sword, but it's allowed Rain and it's allowed Mental to constantly get behind him, and Karmea's already on the flank again. OpTic Gaming is in trouble. A third flag could be well on its way. Rebellion is dominating the world champions in game 1.
Bad news for the rest of the league, because this Rebellion squad is not looking like United. They're playing fast, they're playing aggressive, they're taking risks, and the reward is there as Mental looks to put in this third flag and will. It's a convincing, dominant lead here early for Rebellion.
And Rain already finds the answer on APG. Lucid trying to get the cleanup, but my God, Rain's a monster. He gets more damage down. Mental gets the cleanup, and now it's up to Lucid and Formal to work together to try to repair their setup. Lucid is going to be able to get this flag away, but they don't have the numbers as of yet. The nades are going to swing through, and OpTic Gaming need to come big. A couple slays right here can make this flag a capture. APG is going to knock the first one down, but Mental's up forward in the line. They're going to be able to take down Matt together. Lucid's up next, but Lucid's a monster. Double kill for him.
Double kill.
2v1 victory for Lucid, and that was absolutely massive because you had so much pressure. Now it's OpTic Gaming on the run with a flag that looks equally as likely as that last one that went in for Rebellion. That flag crossing the halfway mark, and with APG taking faces, this one's looking more and more like a 3-2 game.
And I love that response from OpTic Gaming, because remember, it all started with Rain getting that damage down, getting the first and working with his teammate to get 2 kills. And it was just Lucid and Formal working as a single dual lane at long haul. But they were somehow able to finesse their lives long enough, pull out that flag and frustrate Rebellion until APG could come off the spawn, get the pick that they needed, and then ran with their numbers. The problem is they haven't found the main leak in the house. Ryanoob is constantly getting behind him, and Lucid has a big hammer to shut him down with that sniper. But if they're not going to be able to cover their flanks throughout this game, Rebellion is going to continue to exploit this weakness, and it is going to result in a loss for OpTic Gaming. They need to start cleaning up their lanes.
Lucid with the snipe of the game there earlier, taking down Ryanoob. Last player alive, just as it looked like Ryanoob was about to sneak out and double up on the lead. It's Lucid landing some clutch shots and keeping his team in it. Just over 4 minutes to go. 1 flag separates these 2 teams. Karmea looking to make it 2, though, as he takes down Formal and is now able to push out of his base. Lucid continuing control of that sniper rifle, but he's not able to land that last shot.
They know that Trippy's back here. Trippy's done a massive amount of work getting these assists, letting his OpTic Gaming brethren push through. They're getting on in. Karmea is the last line of defense, and there's players from OpTic Gaming hungry for the kill. Karmea goes down, and now it's a flag that's on its way, and it could be the game-tying one at that. There's no one from Shopify Rebellion to handle the overextends. They're getting cut out of the tower. APG has that massive sword control. There's nothing Shopify Rebellion can do. It's a perfect setup from OpTic Gaming.
OpTic Gaming taking a page out of the Rebellion playbook there with 1 last player alive, and it's seemingly on the Empyrean map, Garrett, that's all you need is 1 last player alive to make that clutch play to stay alive, maybe scrap out a trade or take down 2, as OpTic Gaming rides that strategy to tie it up here at 3.
Almost looking. This is the little paranoid you have to be when you've experienced the first half of this game. Formal looking back towards his base, trying to make sure no one got through. And they're going to be able to get their sniper, but you can see OpTic Gaming not trying to get ahead of themselves, waiting to find that first player that tries to get through. They get the pick, but Ryanoob and Karmea answer back immediately, and it's Karmea who has the sniper for Shopify. He's going to have to back up for now. Karmea, the new gun versus the oldest gun in the game. OpTic, Formal. A brilliant sniper, both in Halo and Call of Duty, versus the 17-year-old phenom. It's a 1v1, and they both take the shot at each other. Who wins the sniper battle will determine who can push their way forward.
Mental with that opening kill on Trippy is going to open up some lanes for Rain and Karmea. Ryanoob as well. Mental, the push is there. All four collectively parallel, pushing up into this OpTic Gaming base. Rebellion looking really good here to potentially get a flag out, but no, it's OpTic Formal Matt with the double kill. The defense keeping his team alive.
And that's brilliant from Formal, right? He might have lost the first shot. Karmea able to make him one shot, backed him down, but he played his life beautifully, pulled out the BR, got the double kill, and stopped the push from Rebellion short. But look at Karmea, instantly off spawn, he gets the overshield, Mental gets the rockets, the 1-2 tandem that you're looking for to push into this base. And with time rapidly running out, there can be no mistake from OpTic. You can't let this overshield player get away. Formal goes down, Karmea's blocking the snipe spawn, he gets two, he opens it wide up, Rain's flying into the back base. It's just Trippy by his lonesome that can stop this flag. The rest of OpTic Gaming's gonna spawn at snipe. Can Trippy keep them back for long enough for OpTic to recover? But it's Karmea with the crazy snipe, but he can't get around the corner. OpTic have a chance to stabilize, and with the stabilization, they can counter cap right away. Formal finds the first. This is OpTic Gaming's chance. Can you stop the onslaught of Rebellion?
Yes, yes they will. Garrett, unbelievable. Just as it looked like on the backs of Karmea and that overshield, Rebellion potentially winning this one in the final seconds, but they go all down, and now OpTic Gaming with the potential to win back that mid-map control. Lucid gonna give them a better chance of doing just that as he takes down two for the double kill, has a third, scurrying away to that sniper side, and Trippy now is gonna get a flag out. 3 down for Rebellion, and OpTic Gaming looking good for a potential game-winning score right here.
This is beautiful for Trippy, working together with his teammates, gets the flag out, and once again, Rebellion's trapped back. They're gonna have to give up this flag. How do you get a counter cap in 30 seconds is what they have to ask themselves, and it starts with the slays. Get APG out of your base. 20 seconds and counting. How fast can you run? Push forward, Rebellion. This is your last chance.
And OpTic has to expect the desperation here. Trippy didn't expect Ryanoob pushing up on his side though, but APG does. Takes him down. 2 down though for OpTic. APG, the final stand here, and final 5 seconds. If Rebellion can't push in and take him down, they're gonna go down here in game 1, but no, it's
they got it
with the last second flagpole, forcing sudden death.
Mental with the needler, he was able to get the explosion, but no one there to respond. Rain gets naded out. Lucid and Formal get the kills. Oh my god, Mental almost went massive. The pink miss to keep the flag alive, but the follow-up just wasn't there. The timing was just a second off. If those respawners were a second later, we know that this flag gets captured. Take a look at this map, right? 2 seconds, 1 second. Look at the respawns on the top left of your screen. It takes Mental this long to get the kill. We already see the first one up. Lucid's up already. And now look how fast they are on this re-challenge. There's nothing Mental can do. And because the timing is off, those nades hit perfectly over at the door. The player gets taken down. Rain can't do anything about it. And Ryanoob is just too late. But the play from OpTic Gaming to stabilize in their back base. Rebellion was knocking at the door. The flag was out, but they played stellar defense, and defensive execution leads to offensive productivity. They were able to counter right away, pull out a flag of their own, get the game-winning capture, and play defense once again. A beautiful game from both these players and from both these teams, and I think it shows that Rebellion is the real deal, but we're going up against the world champions in OpTic Gaming. You can't let mistakes slip by. You have to play perfect if you're gonna beat this OpTic Gaming team. And Rebellion, I think they have it in them, but OpTic is a Goliath.
Rebellion absolutely having what it takes to take OpTic to a game 5 and even take them down in this series. I think most people would say, based on the eye test of that last match, Rebellion looking much better than we thought they would have here against the defending world champs in OpTic. Hopping back on board with the Gears of War champ, Mental. And you know what, Garrett? He's a Halo player now. From what we saw in that Game 1 performance, this is a Halo player, tried and true, as he's using that stock rifle, spots APG down to low shield. And it's a little bit of a bait and switch here, though. OpTic, Matt trying to take advantage of that positioning. trying to take advantage and keep APG and Lucid alive. He's doing a great job keeping Rebellion at bay despite having the damage to take down those members of OpTic.
I think so often people use this term, and I think it kind of nullifies the amount of practice that they put in. People like to discount what Mental has had to go through, but Mental is a true bona fide genius at FPS games. This guy can pick up any game and get proficient, become a pro at it, but that doesn't mean he's not putting in the work and the effort. The amount of 8s, the amount of scrims, the amount of work that he has put in to become as good as he is at Halo Infinite cannot be understated. But this is a guy that was just born with a different gene, that knows how to play FPSs, and he's going to be that slayer for the team. He's gonna bring that power. You love players like it, but I just don't want to understate how much time he's put into this game. And already Rebellion riding off him 3-1 to start this game, and they've got themselves a 2-kill lead. But there's very few people that are as proficient with that stalker rifle as OpTic Formal.
Mental top fragging for his squad there in game 1 wasn't enough. Will it be here in game 2? A game type that relies solely on those slays. Rocket launcher up in 5 seconds. That's going to be a point of contention for each of these two teams as the opening break kill goes down on Lucid. Rain going down as well. 2v2. This is a crucial situation. Tie game. Rockets go to the victor of this little mini micro battle as it looks like Trippy is going to sneak away. Not with the rockets, but with his life. Formal spots those rockets. Has a player right in front of him and does a great job. The patience, the decision making to not fire off that rocket and trade out now leads to a double kill instead.
The discipline. You have to love it. The way that Formal knows what his team needs. He knows that he can't afford to die. His teammates have his help. And already you can see the rest of Rebellion spawning towards C. They're going to slow this game down. They have to look for a pick before they push out. But Formal's going to give all this information. He's one of the best long aimers in this game. You let him stand on a turret, he's going to punish you. OpTic's not in any hurry to collapse. They're going to wait for Rebellion to make a mistake.
Such a standstill moment. It feels like a 45-43 match, but instead we're early. 15-18 lead here for OpTic Gaming as Rebellion looks to put together an answer and a push here to come back and tie this one or potentially take the lead with a clean 4-kill break. Karmea looking to land himself that opening break. Spots Trippy, but Trippy does a great job. And look at this. Trippy pushing out towards B is almost going to be like this invisible hand pulling Rebellion towards A. Will they take the bait?
It almost feels like a yin-yang situation where we're seeing one team move to the left, the other team move to the right, but finally the first pick opens up and we start to see the swarm. OpTic Gaming take advantage, 4 go down. Rebellion waited so long to open up that engagement and it went disastrously. APG finds that first pick. The rest of OpTic start to follow in. Shotfire Rebellion finding their answers, but you have to shut this man down. Formal and Lucid are 2 incredible players, and they both have power weapons in their hands. But
wow.
Oh my god! And honestly, the fight in this game is going to be between Karmea and Formal, in my opinion. And so far, I think Karmea has done a crazy job at shutting Formal down at certain points, but experience has reigned through time and time again. It happened in game 1 where we saw Formal stay alive and get that double kill, but Karmea needs to strike back in game 2, and that's how you win the game. Ryan Noob gets the rockets away, both power weapons in his possession. OpTic Gaming have to fight through the power weapons.
And not too many players would thrust towards an opponent that has shotgun, and it just goes to show another one of those highlights for Karmea, why he's one of the most talented young players in the game, as we see Ryan Noob really nerding out here in the back of PD with those rockets. But the problem here, he doesn't have anyone on his team, again, being that invisible hand, baiting OpTic into that direction. Ryan Noob's going to have to push out of PD if he's going to want to get any kills with those rockets, as we see him do just that, pushing up into B. Great recognition by Ryan Noob, but it's the decision-making and positioning you need here to take down the best team, excuse me, the defending champions, OpTic Gaming.
Notice how Rebellion, they fight like a regiment. They're not going to go rogue. They're never going to step out of line. They're always moving together, coordinating, waiting for their opportunities. And when you can find that opening pick, if you're OpTic Gaming, you find that opening pick, that's when it all starts to fall apart for Rebellion. But Rebellion are just waiting for OpTic Gaming to make a mistake. And once that happens, that's when they're going to swoop in. That's when they're going to make their action happen. I think Ryan Noob, he's a patient player, but I think he's about to get impatient. He has 1 rocket left, and he wants to break through.
Ryanoop holding on to Rocket so long, Garrett, that I wonder if OpTic even correlates that on the map. If they even know that Rockets are on the map, as they're going to know now as APG goes down. Those Rockets have been depleted, but the resources are worth the use, as Rebellion now staring at only 1 kill between them and OpTic Gaming, and now Rockets coming up once again. So look at this, Garrett. Rockets just got depleted by Ryanoop, and now they're up again. So this is the type of slaying efficiency, I guess, if you will, objective efficiency almost with those Rockets in middle. If Rebellion can grab those again, they could very well flip this match.
That might be one of the biggest plays I've ever seen Ryanoop make in HCS, period.
Yep.
It's not flashy, it's not big, but the way he held on to those Rockets and then waited until it was the right time to push into C, right? Because you don't want to necessarily be at C at all times. He waited until the next Rockets were coming up, knowing that you want C control when you're fighting for Rockets. He was able to find that pick, flushed OpTic Gaming out, and then when the Rockets came up, they had the better position, won the next round of slays, and now they have another Rocket to work with. So yeah, it might not be flashy, it might not be this great individual play that you're going to see on highlights, but those are the plays that win you games, and those are the plays that Rebellion are making today. This is their chance. They have a full rocket, the stalker rifle, everything is at their disposal. It's time for them to find the W.
And this is almost going to play out like a 1v1 here, Tools, with 1 kill separating these two teams. Rocket in control for Rebellion, and Formal OpTic Gaming, after going down to those Rockets, I'm really surprised they're pushing up here. Lucid, a free kill, something you don't see very often. And now it's the opening break, the opportunity for the snowball to continue to build down the hill for Rebellion if they can make even better use of those Rockets. APG, OpTic Gaming, seemingly trapped here at PD, pushing out towards B. And if Rebellion can call it and predict it, they should take 3 down, but it's 3 going down for each team. This one's so close.
It all starts with the missed rocket from Rain. It allowed OpTic Gaming to get in, but a great equalizing effort made on the other side. Rain drops down the drop shield, able to get the kill on Lucid, and then Formal's there to clean it all up. But you'll go trade for trade right now. If you're Rebellion, you're fine. The only thing you can't afford is giving unanswered kills away. And well, Formal tries to do his best, but who else is there? The new kid on the block, Mental, to pick up Formal, and he's looking to find another Lucid. Able to stay on top there, but Carmea gets the Rockets away, and this has been the bane for OpTic Gaming. They've given up rocket after rocket, and it's going to continue to be a back-breaking effort from the side of Shopify Rebellion. They are just dominating OpTic on the power-up control.
It was a 7-kill lead for OpTic Gaming before that incredible rocket play. Like you said, not flashy, but the positioning and decision-making incredible for Ryanoop. Ever since then, the map has completely flipped. It's an 8-kill advantage now for Rebellion as they look to ride this wave to a Game 2 victory.
And, you know, it might not matter at the end of the day, but what APG was just able to do there is a masterclass on staying alive. He was hit by a spike grenade. Everyone knew where he was, but he knew they were going to rest on their laurels. They only sent 1 player in. APG needs more than just 1 player to take him down. He gets the kill, he leaps on out, gets back towards his team. But giving them that kill, they need to take advantage of it. Formal is able to get the first pick. Only 4 more lives to work with, and Mental's going to shut down another one once again. Triple 8s across the board for him, and only 3 more kills for Shopify Rebellion. It's been an incredible game to watch from these guys, as disciplined as I've ever seen a team be in Slayer.
Yeah, this one's so disciplined that it nearly went to time. We're not going to get quite close to it, but a little bit lower on the score, or excuse me, on the clock than you would expect in a Streets Slayer, as Rebellion look to put the finishing touches on this Matt able to win that one. But there it is, Rebellion with the melee. We'll tie this one up at 1, Garrett, and we have ourselves a series.
I mean, that was a phenomenal performance. And once again, I think it all comes down to that play with Ryanoop made with Rockets, right? They waited for their chance. They found the opportunity to push through, break the spawns at the right time, right? It's not about just breaking the setup. It's about breaking it at the right time. They broke into C. 20 seconds later, the Rockets were up. Rain gets them. They take massive advantage. Look at this, right? 6:28 on the clock. He knows Rockets, 20 seconds.
And they're down.
We need to break into C. They're down in kills, but they need to break into C, right? You find APG. Now you have C control. I have a shotgun. He can't afford to die here. He's not going to play too aggressive, right? I just need to stay alive, make sure this spawn is for my team. He stays alive. Now we get off him, but Ryan Noob's still staying alive. He's looking for utility in that back base. He's going to be able to find himself a stalker rifle eventually, and now they have a stalker rifle at the back of C and complete control of the mid lane. And what I love most, Rockets are up. They're not going to go for them right away. They know that they need to get the kills first. They find the players on the outskirts, get those kills, then Ryan Noob can completely shut down the middle lane. Rain gets away with the Rockets. It's a 6-kill swing on the side of for Shopify Rebellion, and the game never slows down from there. Huge plays from Ryan Noob and the crew. So disciplined. That's how you beat world champion level rosters.
And this is why I'm so excited for the start of season 2, Garrett. New rosters, and more so than the new rosters, which I'm very excited about. It's the new strategies developing and forming, and I think we got a chance to see a little sneak peek at that in game 2. Have we ever seen a team use rockets to get the rockets? I don't think so. And so going back again,
new strats,
absolutely, 100%. I'm telling you, Garrett. Everyone's going to watch this film. Everyone is going to see that play that Ryan Noob made, and they're going to start talking in their Discords about, well, why don't we do that? It wasn't hard to pull off. It just took patience, correct decision making, and the proper positioning and coordination and communication with your team. And that looks to me like a viable strategy.
I think it takes a lot of discipline and teamwork and trust to play a Slayer as slow as they did for both these teams, right?
Yeah.
How slow they played that Slayer. It's just Rebellion knew the right time to strike, they got in. But it just shows that these guys have truly been putting in the work with each other, that they're a frustrating team to play against. I remember the last time OpTic Gaming stopped streaming their scrims not that long ago. The series that I last watched, I was like, I don't think they're going to stream scrims after this, was against Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah.
It was like 5-6 games in a row that went to Rebellion. You could tell how frustrating they were to play against. And it's very easy for a team like Shopify Rebellion to get into the mind of teams like an OpTic, like a FaZe, and start making you trip up, start getting frustrated, start trying to cheat out certain things. You can't cheat the grind when it comes to Ryan Noob. You have to play the better game. Whenever he sees any mistakes, he's going to take advantage. They took advantage this time around, able to take the Slayer.
Yeah, and those scrim results are absolutely massive tools. And you're going, wait, Mikowski, massive scrim results? It's just a scrim. Here's the thing. All of this carries over to today. All of this then carries over to HCS Charlotte. It's all a trickle down. So when you have those dominant performances in scrims, I said it earlier, seeing is believing. You see yourself win 5 or 6 in a row against OpTic Gaming. You now go into this series knowing very well you can win it. And having that level of belief, against the defending world champs, no less, is why Rebellion is looking very strong here in the series and primed for an upset.
Absolutely, King of the Hill is going to be a tough game for the Shopify Rebellion squad. This is one of OpTic Gaming's best game types. They're so efficient at this game type. I would not be surprised if we see an Empire Strike Back sort of moment. Darth Vader is going to be coming down that hallway. You better be watching out. This OpTic Gaming squad is scary at this game type. Oh, it's Strongholds. Never mind. My bad, Mikowski. We're going to Stronghold. I thought it was King of the Hill for some reason.
Hey, you're good. Day one kinks. We're all working them out here alongside the competitors. As we hop on board here with Trippy and that sniper rifle. Great push there from Ryan Noob. You see Carmea sliding out right underneath him. That's the reason Ryan Noob is still alive despite being brought down to no shields. Carmea continuing to put that pressure on OpTic Gaming, but it's a little overzealous there as he had 2 opponents to take down and wasn't able to.
Right, and look, we get overshield and sniper for both these sides. Trippy looking for an opportunity to take some heads, and he sees Rain already getting beat. You better not peek to the right because you know Trippy's going to hit that shot. He gets him weak, and this is their chance to potentially break through, but there's just no one there to capitalize on Trippy's damage. And it's a frustrating moment as the rest of his teammates start to fall down. Trippy's going to have to back all the way up. And I just think you have to play complementary to your sniper. Yes, it's great to count on him to hit some headshots, but you need to be able to act upon the damage he lays down. And so far, Trippy's damage not unanswered, but he'll hit some headshots like these. Double kill for him as they start to rain into B.
Trippy, seemingly mad, frustrated maybe even after that game too. Looks to put the team on his back with that sniper rifle, now pulling out the commando. instead. And if they can regain control of A, but now look at this, Rebellion controlling A. So Garrett, more of what you just said earlier, OpTic getting those slays, back-to-back double kills no less from Trippy, but they weren't able to manifest points out of it. Instead, look at it, instead it's Rebellion scoring. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. At least Trippy's able to find an answer towards back A right away, but you already know the counter rotations coming in from Rebellion. They're going to try to capture C, and Mental has the heat wave. It's going to make sure that Lucid can't push forward because he knows he can't win that fight. Overshield's the next target for OpTic Gaming, but look at this push from Rebellion from the counter side. They're all the way out towards the open. It's Ryan Noob and Rain, the long-term duo that come from behind, get the double kill, and are able to secure Overshield for their team. Now, while they're not going to be scoring in this position quite yet, you have an opportunity not only to push for the next 2-cap, but to maybe transition this into more. This is trip cap territory if Shopify Rebellion can play strong.
Potentially brilliant play coming up here from Rebellion as they gave up a few seconds for that Overshield instead and look to control B and C because of it. Lucid looking to make sure that B does not stay Rebellions for long as he looks to flank that. Rain still with the little glimmer of that Overshield left is going to ultimately run out of it, but he's still got his life, and he's got his teammates here, Mental, supporting him at B. And it's looking like another strong hold here for Rebellion as they've doubled up on OpTic Gaming.
This is phenomenal from the side of Shopify Rebellion. I don't think it can be understated how impressive this win would be if they take this game. At the Space Station Gaming Invitational, OpTic Gaming didn't lose one strongholds throughout the entire event. 5-0. This is a tough team to break. And so far, Shopify Rebellion, they seem to be doing a decent enough job. I just want to see, if you're going to beat OpTic Gaming, you have to go above and beyond, right? I want to start maybe seeing a little bit more pressure for trip caps. Right now, I think Rebellion's been very confident in just playing for 2. But I think eventually, if you're going to be in OpTic Gaming, you have to find the weakness when they're going to allow you to find a trip cap and push for it.
This has got to be so frustrating for OpTic. Every time you see one of those scores flicker, whether it's A or C, the reverse happens for Rebellion as they get control of A and B now and continue the scoring despite a pretty good stretch there from OpTic Gaming as they now go 3 down. Ryanoob looking to potentially secure that triple cap as all of OpTic should spawn here at A. Carmea now with an overshield, and it's looking like a spawn trap situation. APG running away, no shields, no hope.
It's an interesting play from Carmea, right? You kind of felt like he might have been able to keep following up with that answer, try to get the kill and stop them from capturing A. Instead, he doubles back, gets the sniper in his hand. You know he's so confident with that sniper, but I still think that maybe if they don't let APG get away, that they keep pushing forward, they might be in a better spot here. Let's see if OpTic's able to find the response. Rain stays alive. OpTic Gaming aren't able to capture B, and suddenly TripCap is on the board. B's moving to OpTic Gaming, but Rebellion aren't going to stand still. They're not going to let him capture it. This is dangerous. Lucid needs to hit a shot if they're going to keep A. Oh my God, that TripCap. Look at the score line, Mac.
Unbelievable. But maybe it shouldn't be a surprise. You know why? Because Rebellion, they were one of those squads. Credit to Ryanoob, almost like a player GM, that got an early jump on the off-season. Despite being one of those new rosters here, I think OpTic, really the only roster that stayed the same. Rebellion still has a little bit of that similarity in that they've been practicing for months. I believe it's going on 2 or 3 months now of practice, of full scrims. Ryanoob was scrimming before you couldn't even get scrims. So yeah, this is why you put in the work. This is why you outwork talent, because when talent doesn't work hard, it looks just like this.
It was incredible to see the work ethic that Rebellion has had. Like you said, when no one else was scrimming, they were competing in small tournaments. They were trying to find 8 lobbies. Like, they would literally find an 8 lobby and be like, okay, let's play with each other. And it's like, oh, we have to pick our team. Like, they've been practicing time and time again, and for moments like that. And what you forget about this player right here is that Ryanoob not only has a brilliant tactical mind, he's also one of the best individual shots on the planet. An FFA champion at the Halo 5 Worlds, and found his start in the Halo professional scene because of his FFA play. When it comes down to one-on-ones, you know so often that Ryannoob's going to come out on top.
And speaking of on top, look at Mental. This isn't a fluke. This is games 1, 2, and 3 now, where he is leading his squad in slays. unbelievable when you consider that everybody else on the team is rather a veteran Halo player. Mental coming over from Gears of War and Call of Duty, looking right at home here in Halo as he takes down the OG APG, looking to revert. Oh, no, reverts back to A. Great recognition there. Looked like he was going to go take Nest, but realized OpTic was stealing A. Lucid ultimately gets control of it, but I like the decision-making here from Mental as he takes down Formal top mid. If he hadn't made that decision, this could be a potential trip cap situation for OpTic Gaming. Instead, they've only got A and B.
Look at Mental's already trying to get very aggressive back towards A. That noob combo maybe giving him a little bit more confidence than the average player would have. Lucid goes climbing up high. Formal's going to be able to find that pick. And now it's up to Ryan Noob, but Ryan Noob's going swimming. Trippy needs to stay alive with the sniper as the pressure starts to come from pillars. Rain backs it on down, and OpTic Gaming have finally stabilized a position where now it's about maybe finding more advantage. As you see OpTic Gaming start to fly 3 strong, they're going to be able to capture C, and now trip cap on the horizon for this OpTic Gaming squad.
Yeah, it looked like that trip cap was on the horizon and in the works for a little bit as OpTic starts to cook. Has a trip cap cooking. The burner's looking hot, and so too is Trippy with this sniper rifle, pushing into back B, looking to take the backs here of all of the players from Rebellion as all of the attention is on Formal. If Trippy can time this push well, he should get a free headshot on one of these players. There it is.
Snipe.
He gets the headshot. His teammates pick up the rest of the kills. And what makes this dangerous, right? Not only are they playing for the trip gap, they put them 4 down when the overshield's coming up. And this is what it looks like when the Empire strikes back, right? This is what championship level Halo is like. It's suffocating. There's nothing you can do about it. Lucid's waiting, lingering. He said, hey, let's pop this overshield. You think C's free? You think C's free? I'm coming with the heat wave.
Lucid with the overshield pop on Nest. Those are words that you may never hear again this season. Unbelievably delayed timing. And we saw that again in the 1v1s. A little bit of the 1v1 meta coming out just in the shuffling of the utilities, the delayed camo or overshield pops. I'm seeing a lot more of that here in 4v4 play this year as we're starting off season 2 with a banger series here. OpTic Gaming and Rebellion looking dead even, and the scoreboard reflects it. It's nearly tied at 177.
He's able to get this hill. Let's see him still scoring. Finally taking the lead. OpTic Gaming not slowing down anytime soon. Mental needs to make a big play, but Lucid's there to find the cleanup. He said, hey, thanks for the combo. I'll take that. He waves still down bottom middle. We'll see if anyone from OpTic Gaming goes and picks that up. But right now, this is Lucid he finds one power weapon, gets the other. You know what I say? He said sniper down right there. Come on, pick up the sniper, Lucid. I want to see you hit some shots. They're in danger because my boy Lucid's got the sniper rifle, and he's one of the best of the game. The trip cap is in. OpTic Gaming look to be playing flawlessly.
The flip has been switched, and this is the OpTic of old that we were expecting. This is World Championship caliber OpTic here because the regain has looked so strong, Garrett. And here's the thing, whether you're a world champ or the last seed in this tournament, you're going to be down at some point. You're going to need to regain here. So an early challenge here, an early test here for OpTic Gaming, and they're passing with flying colors.
I remember during the SSG Showdown, they didn't drop one game of Strongholds. They didn't win that tournament. Didn't matter. They still won every single Strongholds game, and that will continue to reign true for these guys. And if you look at the stat screen, everybody getting their job in. Everyone getting a little bit of work in. And this is the first time, I think it was Formal won 11 and 16. This is what's crazy about it, Mac, is for the last 6 times that they played Strongholds in a tournament setting, they've all had over a 1.0 KD. So that's the first time in 6 games that just one player on OpTic Gaming didn't go positive on a Strongholds.
Yeah, and I've been seeing Formal stream a lot of Apex lately. Might be a time to really dive into Halo, as I think as he gets more time with the game, he'll only continue to improve. And not that stats are everything, but for Formal's sake, he's been a little below where I know his standard is. So when you've got Formal not playing up to par, Garrett, and you're still winning those games, really convincingly too, with a convincing win off of a regain, no less, OpTic Gaming has now shifted that momentum back into their favor and has a chance here to ice up and win the series in Game 4.
And this is an important test for Shopify Rebellion, right? This is the moment that you've been waiting for. How do you recover from getting a loss that you should have won? That was their game through and through. and they let OpTic creep that door open, and then they let Lucid put his boot through and throw that door open, right? This is how you respond. Can you play still as a unit? Do you have cracks in the armor? Because you know OpTic will take advantage if they smell any of that. Oddballs on the horizon, expect a long game. This isn't going to be a short one, but OpTic Gaming obviously feeling themselves, and they're going to open up with 3 kills. Karmea last alive.
Lucid and Formal there, bottom mid. Grabbing that camo, popping it immediately. Probably a smart play there as Matt faces pressure immediately with that camo. But now he's going to have to get to work. Now he's going to have to potentially go left as his other teammates go right. Rain to the left there. Great team shot. Ryan up at bat ledge. Karmea back gold. And if Formal can sneak in here, he could potentially wipe out Rebellion and get an early hold on that ball.
Great shots from Formal, finding a way to recover from that game too. And well, you know, shock rifle camouflage usually does the job. Rain jiggling, man. He's showing off the new dance. Hit the rain at the top of glass. Oh my god, that jiggle peak looking insane. Formal says, I want no part of that. I'm just gonna rotate back. I'll take care of your other teammates. You can stay alive for now.
You could just see the nope written on Formal's face as he rotates back here to top elevator. Love that dance move there from Mental, but Rebellion gonna have to do more than just look good on the dance floor. They're gonna have to put together a string of sequences here that puts control of that sandbox, maybe a camo, and that oddball back in their hands. 30 seconds until that camo comes up, so a few more team wipes are going to be needed to do just that. And you've got Formal up top here with the shock rifle. Karmea looking to put some pressure on him. Knows that if he takes down Formal, regains control of that shock rifle. It's the key to coming back here in this early round 1 that's looked really strong for OpTic.
Oh, the push is coming. Formal's in trouble. No, the nades come through. And the question is, do they recognize that shock rifle's down right there? Because Rebellion left control immediately. But they need to be aware, hey, that was Formal. That's where the sniper's at. And I think they left that sniper down at the bottom of control. See, Ryan was able to get away with the camouflage, but this is a dangerous spot for your camo player to be. The push is going to come through. Karmea is trying to keep them alive. But the positional play from Rebellion's lackluster at the moment. They need to get back to high ground, back to safety, and Ryan is able to do so. And now this is your chance. Look at OpTic Gaming. They're all trapped back towards C. It's about getting a pick, getting in, and getting that ball away. But what did I talk about, Mikowski? Leaving the shock rifle at bottom control is going to become detrimental because you let the bad man get it again. Formal's going to punish you time and time again, and that's exactly what OpTic Gaming is doing.
Yeah, no, and Ryan probably has a chance there in that bait and switch from OpTic if it weren't for the instantaneous TTK of that shock rifle. So yeah, a little bit of mismanagement of the sandbox from Rebellion, and that one is gonna bite him here as Trippy looks to regain control of that shock rifle, of that elevator as he pushes in towards Karmea, takes him down, and it's now 3 down, 4 down once again for Rebellion. OpTic is looking good.
And remember, when Rebellion got 3-4 down, they didn't get any ball time from it. OpTic Gaming immediately swing by, get that ball, start being efficient with their time. That's why we're seeing such a big difference in the score disparity. And now you have to find an answer quickly if you're Rebellion. And look how far away they are from this action. Rain's the only player that can find the immediate kill. And great job for him to get there. He can maybe play this ball out and play for some time for his team. That shock rifle's up, Mikowski. I don't know who's going to be able to get it, but you can't let Formal grab it again.
Exactly. I love that statement. You can't let Formal grab it. And it's at this point now for Rebellion where it doesn't even matter if you're popping off with the shock rifle. You just need to make sure that Formal or Lucid or one of these guys from OpTic doesn't have it. Play a little keep away here to potentially come back in this round 1. 60 seconds, a full minute separating these two teams. But with 2.5 minutes on the clock, this one is right there for Rebellion. And there's the opening break kill on Matt. Trippy with camo though, and a great headshot there on Karmea. Great positioning as well. Does he get called out? Does Ray know where he is? Did Karmea relay that intel to him? I don't think he did. And because of it, now Trippy with a chance to roam with that camo.
I mean, hey, if Shopify Rebellion's going to win this game, they need to get Mental out of the Krispy Kreme. Man's on that donut, and I think they need the slaying power right now. So far, they just haven't been able to go blow for blow with Shopify Rebellion, and well, the scoreline's reflecting that round 1 is going to be an easy OpTic Gaming dub.
Yeah, and even with 6 assists, you really need a few slays here if you're Mental. And this would be a great one. Again, OpTic going to win this round, but can Mental get on the board here before round 2 starts? Those are those little micro battles, those little mini wins that you will absolutely take as a Halo pro. Gonna be curious. I'm really watching that scoreboard to see if Mental can get that 1 kill before the round ends.
You Mental,
and just get off the snipe.
Let's go!
There you go. He's off. There you go. He's got the monkey off his back. He can go into round 2 now with a little bit more of a fresh start and a breath of fresh air, as he's not gonna have to worry about goosing.
Yeah, man, out of the Krispy Kreme into the Olive Garden. Breadstick City, here we come. 1-6 for the first game. And, you know, it's not like he's not doing damage. It's just, it can be frustrating on points when you're just not getting those kills to translate. And, well, he luckily enough, right, we're an oddball where you can absolutely have plenty of time to recover, but they need to go slay for slay of OpTic Gaming. So far, OpTic Gaming has just put so much pressure, so much foot on that gas pedal. And, well, you're letting the man do it again. You can't let this man get the shock rifle. You know what he's going to do.
Perfect timing. And it's the perfect shot from Formal, as he earns OpTic the early edge here. Slight edge. As he's still got that camo to work with. Great takedown there from Mental, as he's going to pull Formal away from top glass and looking to find his opponent. Mental instead, he's gonna grapple the oddball to himself, but no, he just barely misses it. We've seen Frosty on Twitter with 2 unbelievable grapple oddball grabs. Formal there, now able to line it up.
Yeah, I feel like there's something that happens with the grapple. I'm convinced, you know, this is my deep state mind. 343 patch something, bro. I feel like I can't get the camo off the pad anymore. I can't pick up the ball, and it's a frustrating moment for Formal, because you saw the idea, right? Yep. You saw the thought process, but just not able to get the line to come through. Fortunately enough, though, his team responds back right away. Yep. They pick up ball, and honestly, this is like a different Rebellion squad. We're not seeing the same coordinated efforts that are working efficiently. We're seeing a little bit more of a scatter-based play. We're seeing OpTic Gaming picking them off and then continuing that pressure, out-rotating Shopify Rebellion. This oddball has been lackluster for the Rebellion, and, well, OpTic Gaming, they don't look to be slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, and for OpTic Gaming to have a fail like that with that failed oddball grab and still have a 30-0 hot start to the round, it just goes to show that when somebody fails or somebody doesn't make a play, you have teammates that are there to pick you up and make the play for you. That is what a good teammate, that's what being a good teammate is all about, as OpTic Gaming, full of great teammates. Some of the greatest Halo players ever to pick up the sticks. Some of the greatest FPS players to ever pick up the sticks. As OpTic looks to maintain control of this lead here, as they've slowed things down with an oddball reset, up 30.
Ryan Noob went down. He's like, I'm going to pick up this ball. I'm throwing it to you. We are getting some ball time this game. Was able to get it to Carmea, but look at the answer right away. Lucid able to find the second. Formal found the first, and Formal, oh my god, okay. The fight between Carmea and Formal, I think, has been one. Oh my god, dude. This is straight from Carmea. I don't know what they're feeding these 17-year-olds, these teenagers that are playing Halo, but I can't strafe like that, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% of players can strafe like that either.
Trippy, so fortunate to take that kill, despite the windmill. Almost a wind farm with how many of those continuations of the circles we saw miss. Great job making it difficult. Great job being a difficult kill there from Carmea. As if you're making Trippy's commando look like that, that just goes to show how good Carmea is. And a lot of times the difference is in the best players isn't so much in the accuracy, it's just in the ability to be a tough kill. We saw just that from Carmea. Lucid now pushing up with that grapple. He's a tough kill. Gonna go down easily there though to Ryanu as he goes down as well. And this one's a little bit of back and forth, and it's the back and forth that spurred a potential comeback here. Rebellion now only down 10.
Carmea takes down Formal once again. I think he's won the 1v1 battles time and time again. Carmea, that young gun who's starting to heat up, but OpTic Gaming, when it comes to playing as a team, they've just been a step above Shopify Rebellion thus far. And the shock rifle is on its respawn pad. I'd like to see Mental go back, pick up this shock rifle, and really start making some big shots for his team to get back into this game. Because in the reality, you can play as a team, but you're not going to be able to get this win unless if you start finding slays. And that's what they've been lacking in severely in these first couple rounds.
Ooh, Mental. Tough spot to be in there against Lucid. As he gets down to 1 shield, but only needs 1 shot to take down the MVP. Now pushing up in glass. two players for OpTic Gaming around the corner, and it's the bait and switch that takes down Karmea and Rain. Will it be Mental and Ryan as well? The battle is now going down. Bait and switch. It's a deja vu scenario. But Mental, great job not taking that bait and switch. Instead, electing to check the rest of the map. Looks left, takes down APG, and now Mental and Rebellion with a chance to get numbers.
Oh, Mental does it again! They come around the corner, Mental hits the shot, and OpTic Gaming did all that they could, right? They pushed that long haul together, simultaneously trying to prevent that shock rifle from playing an impact. They push him down. Well, he's like, hey, I'm gonna hit the shot anyway. Good luck stopping me. Trippy's able to get two, but Shopify Rebellion still has control of the long haul. Lucid waiting at last. Formal working at the pit. This is their chance to break on in. Formal wins the first fight. Lucid gets the ball away. The 1-2 punch, that's Formal and Lucid working together while never being able to see each other. That's teamwork that you have to build over time. Love the plays from them. It gets the ball into their possession. Shopify Rebellion now having to find the break after having so much control.
Huge play there from Formal. Had the low ground, but had enough to take down his opponent and spread this one back to 20. But just as we say that, 3 go down for OpTic Gaming. Formal, last player alive. What can he do? He goes down. Huge opportunity now for Rebellion to start to cycle a little bit and regain control of this oddball.
No, Ryan Noob's going to be able to have the shock rifle. They have possession. What's good for them right now is they're close into this game and the time is running out. Ryan Noob with the shock rifle shot. The lead is now in the possession of the Rebellion. OpTic Gaming have to find an answer for this man. He's got the camouflage. Everything is going wrong for OpTic. It's only APG lurking at the stairs. Can he make the play? He gets it. APG gets the first slay, but Rain with the quick follow-up. The rest of OpTic Gaming are trying to find the answer, but it's this man once again. He hits another. He hits one more. Lucid finds the kills. Karmea has to run to this ball. The players from OpTic are there. It's the new blood on the block that has to get the kills. The nades zone him out. OpTic take the lead. Once again, time running out for the Rebellion.
And time running out on this clock. This one's going to come down to the wire. 22 seconds holding here because OpTic Gaming has control of that oddball. Rain going down as well. It's a 3v3, a 2v2, 3 going down for OpTic. This is their chance with 10 seconds remaining. Can Rebellion come back here? If Lucid doesn't hit this shot, Rebellion could potentially win this game.
He missed the first, he missed the second, but they're there. Oh! Karmea gets around the corner. He's ready to play that ball. The second someone comes through, there's someone coming from the lower pipes. He's sent off the map. Formal sends him swimming. The rest of OpTic's on the ball. They need to slay him off. They can't let OpTic get away. They're on the ball. Trippy's trying to milk the time. Trippy takes the lead. Trippy can drop the ball. 5 seconds for Rebellion to get there. There's no one there. Rain flies up. Rain got the ball, but he can't hold on. Ryan Noob isn't going to be able to secure it. Formal makes the play, and the rest of OpTic Gaming are there to help him out. What a play from OpTic Gaming. They take the series 3-1. A dangerous one, a dangerous series at that, but the reigning champs reign